Am I too loud?
You sound good to me.
Am I too loud?
No, you're good.
You sound all good.
Whoa!
Okay.
Ow! Oh! Oh! Who won? Who won?
Oh, I don't know.
See,
They're doing the orchestra now.
The fuck?
they're doing the world's fattest orchestra award.
They're gonna do a video essay next that's like the importance of music in video games.
Sitting on the
Lo-fi
medicine.
music starts playing.
I swear every video essayist ever has made that video,
I think so.
including me. That was my first video essay.
Really?
The significance of music in video games.
Actually, guys, it's much more important than you think, I swear.
The thing about video
It's
game
like-
music is that it's the music for the video game.
For example, listen to this one here. This is like from an obscure video game called Mario 64. This is called Diet Talks. Now, you
When you
listen
hear
to
this
this.
one, do you think of water or fire? Water.
If I was to play this song for you without any context, what is the first connotation your mind goes to? Diet Talks? You're correct.
Which element from Avatar do you think of when you hear this?
Did you think?
Did you say water? You're correct.
Now
Fire,
listen to
you're
this
an
song from
idiot.
the water level. If you hear this song from the water level of Mario, which element do you think of?
If
Hydrogen.
you said tungsten, you're way off.
And also, you're gay. I love a parody of the world's best video essay, so we should
I'm
make this a
gonna
channel.
block you if you
Yeah.
use my Fortnite card.
Let's see, did they announce the winner yet?
Did they announce the winner of the Fortnite contest?
Let's see.
Fortnite.
Fortnite won the contest.
Can you imagine?
I like
if
calling it,
Fortnite
I like
wins
calling
Game
it
of
a
the Year?
contest.
The game contest.
I mean, Dream won Creator of the Year.
Hold on, play it into your mic. Play it into your mic, everyone.
Turn on reverb or something.
This is the cold open.
Oh, fuck. Wait. Shit.
Oh, I think Discord's muting you.
No, my phone muted. Fuck! Wait, who won? Oh, It Takes Two won. I'm shocked. I'm shocked that they won.
Because the Game Awards, it's getting way better.
What?
But It Takes Two? Like, it looked like I haven't played it yet, but it looked like a cool game. But
I've heard it's fun, but yeah, it doesn't seem like a game of the year type
yeah,
beat.
it's like a party game.
Did Ghost of Tsushima come out this year?
No,
It was
it
last year. And one, wait, didn't Ghost win last year?
Game of the year. Mario
No,
Party.
I think it was. Yeah. No, it wasn't. No.
Wait, didn't Among Us VR just come out?
No, it got announced today.
Yeah, but they didn't give it to it?
Yeah, that seems like an easy dub.
That's groundbreaking.
Among
not
Us
out yet,
VR.
Is this Among Us VR?
Doplex isn't questioning my want for Among Us to win Game of the
Yeah.
Year. He's just like, no, dude, it's not out yet. He couldn't win.
I mean,
I don't think
To be
you understand,
honest-
James.
the idea of Among Us in VR, like, it just that concept alone is Game of the Year for me. Like, that sounds
that sounds
It
fun
does
as fuck.
sound
that
I'm
sounds
not
fun
even
as
aiming.
hell. Yeah,
I can't lie.
we all
I'm
gotta
gonna be
we all
honest,
gotta get
I
in.
never liked Among Us, so that doesn't sound like me.
Yeah, that's because you're sus.
Bum, 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 bum,
Fuck, do I not have? Oh, I don't have the fucking.
Wait, is
Among Us
Oh,
strip.
what the
Now
fuck
that's
is It Takes
sus.
Two? Is that like the Prison Break game?
No,
It's-
that's the
it's
one where
made by
like
the-
a
it's made by
divorced
those
couple
people.
that has to like. It's
Yeah.
like a quirky, fun one. It does look really fun.
It's like
I've heard
marriage
it's-
counseling the game.
Yeah, I've heard it's like a real fun game to play with your missus or whatever. But
That's stupid.
I just
It's
gotta,
just
yeah.
like it's such a random choice. I don't
Yeah.
know.
It's such a minuscule game.
Yeah,
Whoever
like,
decided it was probably like getting a
about
divorce,
Battlefield?
and then they played that with their wife, and it fixed their marriage, and they're
It
like,
saved
it
their
has to be
marriage.
this one. Yeah.
What about Battlefield 2042? That shit was lit.
Game of the year.
It worked really well.
Just give it to Witcher 3 again. Fuck it.
fuck it. Just give it to everybody.
What came out this year? Has anything even come out?
Skyrim.
Resident Evil Village came out, which was
Oh,
one of the
yeah,
nominees.
Resident Evil got a few.
Which I'm
Dude.
shocked it didn't win.
Resident Evil Village lost to It Takes Two?
That's what I'm saying. What the fuck?
The
What were
movie
the other
starring
nominees?
Mary Kate and Ashley Olsen.
Nominees nuts.
Let me see. Hold on. Courtney, cut around this. Actually, cut around
Dude,
this.
I'm H-pussing right now.
Let's see.
This is stupid.
Game of the Year. 2021 nominees.
You know what's crazy about It Takes Two as well is they're being sued or something by Take-Two Interactive. Have you guys been following this?
Yeah,
Take-Two's been going, like Take-Two and Rockstar have been going on this fucking ridiculous like copyright spree where it's like, we own Take-Two and just all instances of it and fuck you. So apparently they're like, it's interesting.
Like the words?
The words, yeah. Well, it's not even Rockstar.
So,
it's just Take-Two. Like they're just cartoonishly evil. Like,
but they're like going after everyone. So apparently, It Takes Two is one of the games that they're going after, and they're like, well, fuck, we're gonna have to like change our name and rebrand the entire game.
I stand in solidarity with It Takes Two.
Yeah, well, they won.
Yeah,
so.
honestly, the fact that it wins is kind of cool.
You don't know which one.
I stand in solidarity with Blizzard Entertainment. So the nominees are Resident Evil Village, It Takes Two,
I stand in solidarity with the Sony vice president outed for pedophilia.
Yes!
And the Nvidia guy. Psychonauts 2, Metroid Dread, Deathloop, Ratchet and Clank, and that's it. It Takes Two beat all these games.
Those are kind of ass nominees except for Resident Evil 2 and Resident Evil Village and Ratchet and Clank.
I've heard Psychonauts is very good as well. I love the first Psychonauts, but I haven't played the sequel yet.
Yeah, Psychonauts is lit, but like none of those scream Game of the Year to me. Bro, didn't Halo just come out?
Yeah, but I mean, well, there's like a cutoff point. There's like a cutoff point. Like if a game, because Halo came out yesterday, so like if a game comes out at the end of the year, then I don't think it can qualify. Which why the fuck would you release a game then? Wouldn't you want your game to be Game of the Year?
Why are the Oscars and Game Awards at the fucking beginning, or like the end or beginning of the year? Like it makes no sense because then you just
Halo's now like in the running for next year's though. Like they can still make it in, just not this year.
Yeah, but new stimuli, bruh, is never gonna fucking it won't even be considered.
I mean,
for,
the thing with Halo is like they were planning to release it like end of last year, and they had to push it back. And even now that they've pushed it back, like it sounds like it's really good, but there's definitely still like a lot of kind of basic features missing, right? Like being able to choose custom games and a lot of shit like that. So it seems like even with the delays, they were still pushing to like, oh fuck, cut out custom games, we'll add that later, we'll add this thing later, like we just need to get something out.
Launching, I don't think it was get something out.
The
game itself is entirely fucking done. Like the gameplay, like the mechanics and everything are incredible. Best Halos felt since I was in fucking like middle school. But like they just didn't launch with like if this was Call of Duty, it would be a full-fledged game, you know what I mean? But Halo isn't Call of Duty. So like yeah, it's missing some of the stuff, but all that stuff is like extra in comparison to every other FPS it's competing with.
I did see a point where it was like they pushed back Halo from launching with the brand new Xbox consoles, which goes to show like how much of a state it must have been in for them to like. Because I mean, imagine that like Halo dropping with the brand new Xbox consoles, that would have been like such a done deal.
Well, wasn't that because like when they released that first trailer, everyone was like, "Yo, this looks like PS2 graphic," and then they were like, "Oh, I don't think it was just a graphics thing. I think graphic."
It's probably the graphics are part of it, but I feel like you wouldn't just delay a game exclusively because it looks shitty. I imagine they put a lot of work to it still.
I don't know if necessarily it was just because it was in like a horrible state as much as like they can't bomb another Halo. Yeah. Like it had to succeed. So like I don't know if it was as much like they didn't even have this shit finished a year ago, and more so like they were just like, nah, we got to treat this shit like art. It can't just be another like launch title. Like this game, it hasn't worked for a decade. We need to make this shit work again.
Also in like a couple years, the last 2 years, where every game releases sucked ass.
That's why I'm so happy with its release. Like there's definitely issues and it's missing things that I love about Halo. I've always liked Forge and custom games way more than matchmaking. But like
they took out the sex.
I haven't played a game. I haven't played a AAA game in years that functioned at launch, and Halo functioned nearly flawlessly. So I'm really happy with that.
The last AAA game that played really well was Ghost of Tsushima. That was like the last one I played where I was like, damn, because everything in the last like year and a bit's been like at least broken in some way. But Ghost was like flawless. It's crazy.
Ghost of Tsushima is like, I don't even know if it got as much love as it deserved, and it got hella love.
It got
it's just because it was some. No, I know it did, but like that should be like a generation-defining game, but it never got to that but I honestly just think it was because it was an exclusive at the end of
that'll do it.
console cycle, which kind of sucks. Fucking exclusives give me AIDS.
Yeah.
Everyone always tries to explain to them like, no, you don't understand business, and it's like, no, you're a fucking idiot.
Honestly, exclusives are going away. Exclusives are going away. Like, I mean, if you think about it, a lot of PlayStation games are going to PC now, and obviously Xbox games have always been on PC. But like, I feel like the thing that needs to happen is just like you already lose because most people, I mean, most people have like a PC that could probably play, like maybe not like the best settings, but you know, like they could play these games. But I feel like there shouldn't be an incentive to purchase a specific console anymore, because a lot of people have that like platform bias, you know, like I've always been a PlayStation stinky boy, you know, like I love my PlayStation. So
Ooh.
I'm with you, Doplex.
Xbox.
I'm with you, Doplex. PlayStation game and Nintendo.
Thank you. I'm the chosen one. I'm the chosen one who walks between both, because I've had both Xbox and PlayStation and Nintendo
I've had
and PC. Holy shit!
I've had them all my whole life, but Xbox lit. Sony. Yeah. I understand PS4 fucking took Xbox One out in the back and put 2 in the back of its fucking graphics card, but like fucking the Xbox 360, which was like the fucking pinnacle of online fucking gaming anyway. Like the 360 was just absolute
I hate
gamer shit compared to the PS3.
Looks like shit.
PS3
every time I
was
see
a
games,
garbage console.
The PS3 was shit.
Every time I look at the PS3 it stresses me out. Like the UI was awful. The games from that era are all like, let's make it murky and brown.
Yeah. People were like, people in my middle school, because like almost everyone I knew that played video games had an Xbox 360.
Yeah,
but all the PlayStation kids were like, well, you pay money for Xbox Live, ours is free. And like every other weekend, it was like PlayStation Network got hacked worldwide by the anonymous hackers. Or like, it was like there used to be this reptile one too that would nuke them all the time, and all of their games ran like shit. Yeah, Lizard Squad, bro.
Have you seen the Lizard Squad diss track?
All the time. No.
It's this guy who does like Minecraft animations, and he did like a Lizard Squad diss track because he was so mad at them, and it's this guy like awkwardly rapping.
Put it on screen.
His cool Minecraft character awkwardly rapping, and he says how gay they are and everything. It's like the most juvenile thing ever. Should I play it for you guys so we have reference?
Do it.
Yes.
All right. Here's the Lizard Squad. The diss track. The Lizard Squad diss track.
December 7th,
Futuristic Hub, 3.3 million subs, but he's deleted his profile picture, which is kind of sus.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
No, there's like drama with this guy, wasn't there? Like recently.
He probably fingered a kid or something. Anyway, here's the diss track.
Look at me. I'm a lizard, a big fat gizzard like my belly, cause I'm a big fat
That doesn't even rhyme.
Oh my God. The FGT speaks freely of me, and if you look inside a dictionary, it's me that you will see. We are the Lizard Squad, and we are nothing to fear because
this guy has absolutely zero flow.
Anonymous would tear us apart, so we'll sit back.
We are the Lizard Squad,
making Xbox and PlayStation our little whore, but the true whore spell Lizar. We suck the D. Everyone knows a lizard life expectancy, which isn't long. Our time is short. We'll run along until our basement party crashes by the end of this song.
Hell yeah!
Just because I am Lizard Squad, I think I can hack. Hey, Lizard Squad, hack this.
Oh,
yo!
Oh, yo! What the?
Dude, he did the finger! Dude, that was the middle finger!
It's about drive, it's about power. We stay hungry, we devour.
Hey, Lizard Squad, hack
he
this.
Got fucking The Rock
hack
flow,
this.
Hey, Lizard Squad, hack this.
Hey!
What bro, he trolled himself with that. Like, Lizard Squad definitely was like, LOL, and then hacked him.
Like,
Magic
the amount of effort.
After that.
Like, there's like a surprising amount of effort. Like, you have to animate and render that whole thing. You have to imagine, like, you go to play PlayStation Network one weekend, you're absolutely furious because your shit's been hacked and you can't play, and you're like, oh, I'm gonna fucking make a video about this, and you start writing the script, and then you think you kind of
and you spit freestyle.
You think you'd peter out and be like, all right, this is dumb, never mind. But no, that dude,
it was a waste of time.
He dressed up a bag of shit. That's all he did.
Yeah, he like closed his eyes and pretended he was on the 8 Mile stage, and everyone was like,
We are Lizard Squad.
We are the Lizard Squad.
You're a squad.
I like how he just made the entire set just FGT.
At least spell out the whole word.
Epic troll. Epic troll.
Hey, Lizard Squad, hack this.
Hey, Lizard Squad, if you're still out there, hack this.
Oh god,
dude,
that's
you're
so hard.
listening.
You guys ever watch a video so bad it makes you angry that someone thought that they should make that and had the confidence to like post it? Because that's what that was to me. It's like I'm upset that anyone exists with that level of self comfort and confidence.
Yeah, and that was 2014. Yeah, for reference. Not that excuses it, but just to put a time frame on this sort of thing.
Yeah, I feel like that would be cringe.
It is so crazy.
Even in like 2011. I don't know.
No, that would definitely be cringe in that time frame. But it's crazy to think like, when I think 2014 is like, I mean, obviously that's years ago, but like it doesn't feel that long ago. Like I was like a junior in high school or some shit. But then when I think in terms of YouTube, like PewDiePie was still like doing like fucking like scary video game high pitched screaming like little kid memes that like he was, you know what I mean? Like YouTube was. H3H3 like made their first video in 2014. Like that shit was like YouTube basically didn't exist comparatively to now. Yeah, it's like it's so weird.
I was in my second last year of uni. Yeah, so like in terms of me, it feels like forever ago, but in terms of the internet, it's like, man.
Yeah,
man.
Actually,
damn.
Yeah. Anyway. Damn.
Anyway,
welcome to Beef Boys. I just realized we didn't actually introduce this.
20 minutes in. Welcome to Beef Boys.
Wait,
fuck you.
Courtney. Put this at the start.
Crotney. Krognog. Put this at the start.
Beef Boys, episode 2020.
Bienvenidos a la Res de Hombres.
And for our Spanish viewers, Dopix is now going to be providing commentary, live translation of every episode.
All right, I'll try my best. All right, speaking of, I'll try to translate.
It's about drive. It's about power.
We stay hungry. We devour.
That in Spanish.
You said like 2 words. I don't know.
Doplex to say. It's about drive. Oh.
Yeah, it's.
I thought you like meant you didn't hear me, but I was like, oh, he doesn't.
Well, like, let's do this for real. James, introduce the next topic, and then Dopix, you.
Can I do like sign language? Courtney, put me on the side, but like
sign language,
way more
with your mouth
than them. James, introduce the next subject, and I will try to translate.
Yeah, do it like you know, like at like a political thing when like a guy will say something and then like off on the side, like you'll go quiet and then off on the side the guy's like and speaks.
Okay. Yeah. All right. No, totally. All right. I'm like the moderator, like the presidential debate.
Yeah.
Okay.
Our next topic: rock bottom meals. Meals you've made, combinations of food that made you go, "Who am I?" Submitted from Doplex.
Yeah, I can't. I'm not even gonna attempt that. I'm not even gonna attempt that. Let me clarify on that. So it doesn't necessarily have to be a desperate state. It's just okay. For context, right? A few years ago, I was working at my office job. I did the unthinkable, and I heated up a big ass tortilla, like the ones that are for burritos. But on the side, on my oven, I was making top ramen. So I put my top ramen into the tortilla and I made a burrito.
That's you're like Japanese and Spanish.
right. But like biting
it's the food of his people.
Yeah, but like when I ate it, because in my head, you know, like I was broke.
What if I have
hungry.
nothing but carbs?
Yeah, I was like, what if I just like make this brick of carbs and just put it in my stomach? How will I
I've literally eaten exactly what you just said, though.
Oh, have you? Wait, really? How did you feel after that?
Bro, it's lit, bro. It's a carb sandwich.
I mean,
just bread.
Yeah, it tasted fine, but like how I felt after that, both like mentally and physically. Weight. Yeah, I felt so heavy, and like I also kind of felt like I wanted to kill myself.
Carbs don't affect me anymore.
So, I'm curious. Have you boys ever put food together that either A, made you realize that you should have killed yourself, or B, made you think, what the fuck am I doing? The floor is yours, please.
I'd also like to add the context to this conversation that Doplex put this in our talking points chat directly after Courtney, our editor, and Andrew's girlfriend sent a nice picture of the meal she had cooked that night.
I swear to God, it was like
unrelated. 5 minutes afterwards. She was like, I made this amazing Parmesan crusted salmon, and then Doplex immediately like
rock bottom meals.
Rock bottom meals. Meals that make you wish you killed yourself.
Meals that make you want to kill yourself.
To be fair, to clarify, Courtney, I'm sorry. Don't listen to the slander. All right, it was because we were talking about mixing popsicles and mashed potatoes, and I was like, that feels that's like some shit like on a day of like binge eating. You're like, I got popsicles in the freezer, I got mashed potatoes in my oven, I'm eating them together, and you regret it. So have you boys ever put nasty or not nasty, but just foods together that shouldn't go together?
Courtney hasn't cooked since then, Doplex, just so you know.
Bro, what the fuck?
Come on, man.
I'm sorry.
I be eating stuff like that, like, pretty regularly, TBH, dinner. So, like, yeah, like, just throwing random shit together. It's just like, bro, you just got, like, 4 carbs in one other carb, and it's like, okay. So, like, in middle school, I used to dip fucking ciabatta bread in grape juice.
Get the fuck out.
What?
Just go.
Yeah, Why?
Just go.
And I'm not even suggesting that as my meal or anything, but like that's like my body's just like couldn't do it. Eat. Try whatever it is.
Mix.
This is
See what it feels like in your insides.
Dude, I swear, when I started doing that, I would do that like every night while I played Xbox. I would just dip ciabatta bread in grape juice, and grape juice is like pure sugar.
Children are disgusting.
But
wait, hold on.
I started
so this is like a regular
getting a buildup. It was like semi-regular for like 6 months, and the only reason I stopped was I started getting a buildup. I started getting a buildup of what's that shit diabetes people don't make?
Insulin.
Yeah, I started getting a buildup of insulin on my skin, which meant I was like pre-diabetic. I was going pre-diabetic mode. So my mom was like, "Bro, stop it!
Stop dipping your ciabatta in grape juice."
Or I got a buildup of some shit on my skin that the doctor's like, "Yo, you got pre-diabetes. You're about to get pro-diabetes.
You're pre-gaming.
You're currently in the casual diabetes bracket. If you keep going, you'll be in ranked.
You're gonna get platinum 4.
You're gonna get prestige diabetes. You're gonna start over.
That's when you die from diabetes.
I was at like the midnight release of fucking diabetes, but that's just like
standing outside of a dialysis place.
Yo, this better be
I don't even know if that's what they do there.
Just dunking his ciabatta bread in grape
I
juice.
think dialysis for like cancer.
I don't know why this is happening, Doc.
I don't know what's happening, doctor.
Hold on.
It beats me.
That's like one of those like freaky eaters things where like people eat fucking like paste and drywall and shit. That's like in the same level for me.
I think I just trained my body to just want carbs and sugar to the extent of like it was like combine the two densest sugary carbs you can and eat them at the same time. But it also tasted good as fuck. I don't know how to describe it. Yeah. But that is just to put in context of the person I am. So I don't really have a story for this, but it reminded me of one time I was...
That was quite a story.
That was quite a story.
But
Yeah,
I guess I don't look at it as guilty or like I should die. It's like, yo, I'm lit. But this one time I got really
That's
drunk.
what he told the doctor.
I got like blackout drunk like 3 or 4 years ago when me and my friends lived together in a house, and there was like no food in our house to eat except potatoes. Okay. So I used to whenever I would get drunk like every night. Then I was like straight up like a real alcoholic. But like I would get blackout drunk and then make like 4 baked potatoes, put them in a bowl when they were done, mash them up, and then pour like butter and garlic and like salt and pepper and shit all over it, and then cheese, and just mix it up and like eat it like just like a fucking mashed potatoes. But I didn't have to do the effort to like do the shit.
But that sounds good.
One time I put all the potatoes. No, it was good as fuck. It has nothing to do with that. But it just reminded me of one time I put the potatoes in the oven and I fell asleep. And I completely forgot that there were even potatoes in the oven. And I woke up at like, that was probably at like 2. I woke up at like 5:30 in the morning to like a layer of smoke that was like, oh no, like, I'm dying. What the fuck happened? And then I looked over at my oven, and on the inside of the oven, there's just like pockets of flames just fucking shooting.
Jesus Christ.
The potatoes had, and I was like drunk as shit, so I put the oven on like 500 because I was like, it'll make the potato quicker. But it doesn't, obviously. It just makes it raw on the inside. Yeah, but the potato straight up turned into charcoal, and then the charcoal ignited.
Yo!
Like, they burned that badly.
Dude,
it was
wow.
fucking crazy.
That's terrifying. Did you have any alarms go off?
Yeah.
You still mashed up and put garlic butter over it? Yeah.
No, I didn't. No, but like, I don't know why, but I don't even think we had smoke alarms in that house, or they didn't work or some shit. Because you would think they would have went off.
Right.
Yeah,
But I guess my body was like, bro, you're drowning in midair. Wake up.
Fuck that. That's terrifying. Because isn't the whole point? Isn't that like the reason we have smoke alarms? Is you would think you'd wake up from hearing like fires and shit, but the thing is, the smoke inhalation puts you to sleep, like into a deeper sleep, or just knocks you out. Like that's the thing. Because you can sleep through your whole house burning down, because you would just breathe in the smoke, be starved of oxygen, and fucking die, and you won't even wake up.
Yeah, that's why people kill themselves in their garages.
Yeah.
They put the tube from the exhaust into their windows and just
yeah, exactly.
Go sleepy.
I'm coming home.
I can't remember specific, like anything crazy, like I put fucking chocolate sauce on like a burrito, but like I remember one time there was a weird one when me and my boy Jared were like, oh, let's we were like 14 and we started getting into like cooking shit, and we'd be hanging out together. And I remember one time we had these, we're like, let's make some crazy pizzas. Let's make a pizza pocket. I've always wanted to try a pizza pocket. We didn't have Hot Pockets in New Zealand. We saw them on TV all the time. We were like, they look good as, let's make them.
Hot Pockets.
So what we did is we got 2 pizzas that he just had at his house, and they were Leaning Tower, which if anyone in New Zealand or maybe they're in Australia, they're like literally the worst pizzas you can get. They're like the cheapest.
They're like frozen?
Yeah, they're frozen pizzas, but they're like absolute dog shit tier frozen pizzas. They're ones that they advertise as microwavable pizzas. So that's the kind of tier. That's the tier they're on.
I know exactly which ones you're talking about.
Yeah, so but you can bake them as well. So we're like, let's bake them, but let's
just like big Lunchables.
Our genius idea was to make it a pocket. It has to be bread on the outside. So we put one pizza face up, one pizza face down. Slam them together, chuck it in the oven, good as gold. And what ended up happening was, as you can imagine, it cooked all the way through. It wasn't like it was frozen in the middle, but it was just like goo. The dough is cheap and shitty and cardboard to begin with, so it's not even like enjoyable to bite into, and that's mostly what you're tasting, because everything inside just became this like gooey slop, and it was fucking awful. We couldn't finish it.
Nasty.
Were you drunk? Because I feel like if you were 14, drunk, that would still hit.
We were just like, we're gonna learn.
Yeah, you're either
cook.
drunk or you're 14 when you're making shit like that.
Yeah, in between.
I
think I might have said on the podcast as well how we used to like order really dumb shit in the McDonald's drive-thru at 4 a.m. because they'll just make anything.
Yeah.
Cheese.
So we did my friend did the 15 cheeseburger. That's a classic. My friend Sean ordered a dessert burger where he was just like, can you put everything sweet in between a cheeseburger bun? And they were like, yeah, we got everything except for the fucking ice cream machine's broken, because of course it was. So we got a burger of, it was like marshmallows, chocolate chips, like chocolate sauce. I think that might have been it actually. You know what? Kind of slapped, because their buns are just, bread, like very nice neutral bread, and then it was, so it's pretty much just like eating like a weird like buns. I don't know,
it's like an Elvis sandwich burger but with chocolate.
Yeah, pretty much. Those are the ones I can think of.
Oh yeah. What about you, Andrew? Have you ever committed seppuku?
I don't know if I've ever made something personally, but me and my brother have an affinity for like 7-Eleven gas station food and penis. At Doplex, I feel like we've talked about this. You like 7-Eleven food or something? Just gas station. Yeah, just like garbage person food.
Wawa.
So we would go to 7-Eleven and we get one of the pizzas. We get the taquitos.
That traveler pizzas are surprisingly good.
Dude, the 7-Eleven pizzas are weirdly okay. It's like you reach. They're like, you're like, all right. Yeah, well, hang on, James. I know you're judging. I'm not saying it's good pizza. You reach a certain level of cheap garbage pizza that it all of a sudden is like this kind of epic.
For what it is.
I'm looking at you in 3D land right now, bro. I'm looking you in your eyes.
Look me right into my penis, buddy, because it's good stuff.
it's definitely like I have very fond memories of like working like shitty minimum wage jobs and like taking a lunch break and not knowing what the fuck to do and just going to 7-Eleven and then getting like a pizza or like a taquito and like it's not great, but it's lunch.
Hits.
You know,
it's better than
lunch, and it works.
No. Taquito's different. That taquito and the hot dogs and shit, those slap, but not the pizza.
No, the pizza's epic. Okay. The pizza's epic. Anyway, so. And my brother would always get the chili and cheese nachos, which for anyone who doesn't have a 7-Eleven, they come in these little plastic containers, and you open it, you take the chips out, which are in a separate bag, and then you like open the chips, put them in, and then it's just a machine that you hit a button and cheese comes out, chips. And then like chili comes out of a different one. And my brother would coat the bottom with stuff, with like the stuff, put the chips in, and then put more on top. So we'd always have like this sludge afterwards. And we started dipping the taquitos in it.
That's smart.
Just like
that's king shit. Yeah,
dipping the pizza, the taquitos, all of it. It all got mixed together, and we were like, we're gonna feel like shit in 30 minutes tops. But we go hard until it hits.
Yeah. Have you guys ever been to
go hard? We 7-Eleven
in Asia?
7-Eleven hack. You could take your hot Cheetos, your Cheeto fries, and also run them under the chili cheese machine.
Run them under a tap, get all the chili cheese off. Have you guys ever been to a 7-Eleven in Asia? Like, has anyone been to Japan or anything?
No.
I went to Japan like 2010, 11, and their 7-Eleven is like it's legit. Like anyone who's been to Japan will know what I'm talking about. It's like it's still all the same 7-Eleven brand. It looks exactly the same on the inside for the most part, but their food is like really high quality because I think people and much the same way that Doplex relied on it for his lunches sometime. I think like busy Japanese workers will like frequent 7-Eleven, and so they have this like, I guess, reputation to uphold, and also they don't have low standards like Americans do. So their food is actually like the sort of thing you get at like a decent enough deli or like a nice bakery kind of thing.
That's wild.
Like it's insane.
Interesting.
So they can run in there and get like their little ramen, their little capsule of used panties, and then be on their way.
You guys get your coffee strained through some used panties and stuff. It's great.
We one day will and need to go to New York City as a gang because there's
as a gang?
Instead of there is like 7-Eleven and whatever the fuck, but like there's bodegas on corners and shit like that or hole in the walls where you walk in and it's just this guy and he's got a griddle behind him. What do you want? And he basically like can make sandwiches and fucking pizza and just whatever on this griddle, but also you can buy shit. Like, you can buy Cinnabons and be like, yo, I want a chicken cutlet sandwich in between these two Cinnabons. And, like, you'll buy the Cinnabons, give it to him, he'll open it, and then make a chicken cutlet sandwich, like, on a Cinnabon. Wow. So, like, he'll do all of this shit, except it's a dude making it probably cheaper than 7-Eleven with even more, like, love and care, and it's not just, like, prepackaged. It's like, this man's whipping it the fuck up.
And he didn't even wash his hands. He's just, like... Goes right to petting the bodega cat.
There's a place like that near me. It's just like amazing. I'm not going to give too much information, but either way, you can make an amazing sandwich, which is like 10 times better than anything you'd get at Subway. And it's like $8. And every time you're like, I'm literally robbing this place. Like, I'm making a sandwich like this fucking thick of like amazing fresh ingredients. And their spokesman isn't a pedophile, and I'm only giving them $8.
That you know of.
Good point.
We have places that are like they're kind of like bodegas, but like the Mexican version. Obviously in Mexico, but also in like San Diego that we used to go to. Like there's this place called Purple Cow, and like it was so cool because it was like
that's made up.
Like some places they have like little carnicerias in there where they like chop up meat and give it to you, but they also have like snacks, and then they also have like it's so cool because you like go get something off the shelf, and then they got like a whole row of like lime juice, chamoy, fucking hot sauce, so you could like customize your own like mega snack while you're in there, awesome. And then you just pay for like all the you just pay for all the little shit you did. You just throw everything into like a plate.
Damn.
Like, I want some Pop-Tarts on my Doritos, and I want to get some Mountain Dew sauce and put it on top, and then you just it's
that's a
epic.
fucking game of feast. That sounds amazing.
Dude.
Yeah, it's sick. That's why all the Mexican girls at my school were fucking fat as fuck because they go to Purple Cow after school every day and just like snack on fucking Doritos.
Gorditas.
Gorditas. Going to Purple Cow.
Doblex, do you have a down with the sickness meal?
Down.
You didn't say yours.
He kind of think he said it, didn't he?
Yeah, that's what I opened it with my ramen burrito. That was my down with the sickness meal.
Oh, I thought that was just your example. I thought you had like one where it was like.
I mean,
wait. So you ate a ramen burrito and you were like, I want to blow my brains out.
Yeah,
that was your rock bottom.
Well, yeah, because I mean, it was a little bit more than that.
Things can't get any worse than this.
If you guys would have seen this thing, like there was no sauce. It was literally like a big ass tortilla and then like 2 packets of chicken ramen and like nothing else. Like I just wrapped it up and ate it because I wanted sustenance so bad. So it's like, like a brick of like fucking astronaut ration.
I feel like
you guys ever?
Oh, allow me. I feel like the worst.
Courtney, add kudos shooting James in there.
I feel like the worst I get, it isn't from combining foods like that. It's just eating a really bad food where I get like depressed. Like I think the absolute rock bottom I've had in recent times has just been like I'm very hungover. I need food. I need food really bad, and I'll go to the servo and get like a meat pie, and the meat pies have been in the fucking warmer for like 8 hours. And it's just like, it's like not crispy at all. It's like soggy. The meat is like gristly. And I'm like, and like when you eat a shitty meat pie, it like coats your mouth in like a film of oil and fat.
Oh,
it's
hell
like,
yeah.
It's not done properly. So you're just sitting there eating this pie with a fucking Powerade hungover, like, my mouth is oily. That's the usual time I want to kill myself. Not because I've like mixed it with something, but because I'm eating it the way you're meant to eat it, and it just sucks.
No, I totally agree. Like, I straight up can dip bread in ketchup and be like, let's go. This is lit.
Or like, grape juice.
No one in Florida.
Or grape juice.
No one in Florida can cook for the most part. Like, there is genuinely, because like I've never understand the white people can't cook or whatever meme, because it's like my fucking parents are incredible, my whole family are incredible cooks.
Haven't they seen Italians?
And season the shit out of everything. But I get to Florida and it's like no one here can cook. There is no culture left to be found, and like all of the restaurants are hot fucking garbage, and all they know how to do is take good pictures and put them on Google and manipulate their fucking reviews. And I walk in
check out this churro hot dog.
It's literal like it would be fast food level fucking food in New Jersey, but like fast food that would like go out of, like, I don't even know how to explain it. It's like ridiculously fucking bad. No one can cook here. All the restaurants are fucking garbage, and it's like I'll be so excited, and I only eat like once a day for the most part, so like, I'll be so excited. I've been editing all day. I want to eat. The picture looks fucking amazing. I go pick it up. It smells good, and I get home, and somehow it's just like fucing poo with like burger smell on it or something. It's like I don't understand how it is possible.
The secret burger smell on it.
And Americans,
where do they keep getting it?
With burger deodorant. It's so AIDS. I hate this state so much. If you're from Florida, I hope you die.
Poo with burger smell.
I don't really mean that. I'm just kidding.
So let's get to some Reddit questions.
Hold on. Off that topic, James talked about he liked dipping things in bread. He he likes tomato sauce, grape juice, and last week Marmite. But James, you said you tried.
Oh yeah. What was your verdict on that? You didn't even tell us. What the fuck, dude?
So, I forgot.
Well, we're reminding you. Tell us, please.
So if you didn't see, I had Marmite. I took a huge glob of Marmite last week and tried to eat it. Courtney put in a 0.3 second clip right here. Thank you.
He ate it like how he used to eat grape juice, and I think that was where you went wrong.
Yeah, basically exactly like that. And it was horrible, and I even went and talked to my family afterwards, because my dad was like, who the fuck bought like that British fucking brown paste off Amazon? I was like, yeah, that was me. And he's like, isn't that shit, did you like it? Because he's like Canadian friends, he's like, they like it, but I don't know, it looks fucking bad.
Yeah.
I was like, Dad, the only way I can describe it is I think like hundreds of years ago, someone was like, I want to troll a bunch of people, and all I'm going to do is market this like you need it, but it's actually poop, and somehow everyone believes me, and that is my sociological experiment, and it worked, and now it still works 400 years later. Like, it's fucking disgusting. But then Kudos is like, no, you need to equal parts butter on bread, toast, in the morning. So I'm like, okay.
Not sounding like a
I got beautiful brioche, fresh brioche bread from a bakery near me. Brioche is just the most wonderful bread in the world, especially for toast. Toast it up. Get a little butter on it. Get it nice and thin. Put it back in so the butter melts a little bit and it gets nice and soft, so it's not even like shitty butter. Then Marmite. Hit it with the Marmite. I think I took a picture. Courtney. Bam. One of them I put a little more Marmite on. One of them I put a little less Marmite on, just so Kudos couldn't be like, no, you put too much still. Yeah. I ate both of them, and it ruined my fucking day. It was disgusting, and I put the tip of a knife on an entire piece of bread, and it made my mouth taste like shit for like 4 hours.
That's epic. Hell yeah.
It's fucking garbage.
This is where Kudos tells you he's never liked Marmite.
Now I'm curious because I've never tried the Marmite you had, I've never tried British Marmite, so I'm assuming it's the same. I'm not being like, oh no, you have to try the real stuff. And it's probably a little bit different, but I'm now curious to see how I find it because it does look different. But
me too. I'll try the New Zealand one, or is it Australian? What kind do
New Zealand.
I want to try Vegemite because Tom Video Ogre was telling me about Vegemite, and it makes more sense because it's a more root forward flavor rather than just fucking barley.
Yeah.
Right. Well, so Vegemite and New Zealand Marmite are pretty much one and the same. I know some people get very up in arms like, no, Vegemite's better, or Marmite's, but they're pretty much the same thing. But what you had looked quite a bit different. Yeah, it's a race war between two thick black pastes.
Is Vegemite just Australia's Marmite?
Pretty much, yeah.
How come we don't have
both of them in New Zealand?
Like, what's our mite? You know, like
peanut butter.
The friendship we made along the way.
Yeah.
It's the guns we shot each other with along the way.
It probably is peanut butter.
Oh yeah, peanut butter.
It's the kids that got stomped at concerts along the way. into a nice paste. That's so fucked up. Courtney, cut that out.
Put that back in.
Courtney, put it back in.
All right, Courtney, take us to the Reddit table, please.
Hang on now, sir.
Here, I have a sound effect.
I'm kind of at the Reddit table.
We're here.
Yeah, we're here. No biggie.
Yeah, I guess we're here. Yeah.
We had more talking points. What the fuck? So, this one comes from user/crab_kebab. It says, good day, fellas. Sorry if this is a long one. And we'll just say, we're trying to keep questions a little shorter just so we can, get a lot of stuff cranked through. But this story was crazy and I had to read it. Since the start of high school, I was friends with this guy, Jack. And for the last 10 years, he was one of the main people I would hang out with. Last year, though, he had a nasty breakup. He'd been with this girl, Hannah. These aren't their real names. For a couple of years, and according to him, she found out that another girl had sent him an unwanted titty pic. And Hannah dumped him. He took it really badly and desperately tried to call her every day and sometimes turn up at her house to try and work it out. He eventually started telling all our friends that actually I had convinced her to dump him and that I was trying to get with her all along. He told everyone I couldn't be trusted, went as far to delete me from group chats and tell all our friends to not associate with me. This happened last July, and from what I've heard, he's still talking shit. It's really childish, and I'm embarrassed to even be involved in this high school level drama. Here's the twist. Let me take a big old sip of water. What Jack doesn't know is that I know why they actually broke up. Hannah had found a secret folder on his phone's camera roll that was full of hundreds of nudes from his own cousin.
What the fuck?
This cousin is in her mid-30s, has 2 kids, and is addicted to crack. And apparently they have been fucking since about the minute he hit puberty. He had also threatened Hannah pretty regularly and was generally kind of a sex pest. So yeah, I've known this whole time, and I've kept it to myself to avoid bringing more drama into the group. Also, we lived in a kind of small town, and I feel like if this got out, everyone he knows will find out, and he could potentially lose his job over it. I considered telling our friends friends that Jack fucked his own cousin just to get
revenge.
You
fucked your cousin. You're fired.
And I'm moving away next month, so I'm probably never going to see any of these people again. Honestly, I'm probably not going to fuck up his life like that, but hypothetically, what do you think would be a funny way to drop that bombshell? Love you boys. Kisses.
Just put it. Just next time
where do you live? Fucking Dallas.
Next time he messages his ex-friend, he should be like, "So it sounds like your cousin isn't the only one addicted to crack, huh?"
First of all, holy shit. That was
what a yard. What a
hell of a fucking story. Yeah, I mean, I feel like
you're talking shit on your reputation, bro.
Yeah,
fuck him up.
Yeah, and he's fucking his cousin.
All we have is our reputation.
He really needs something to make him stop fucking his cousin, and maybe it's societal shame and or prison.
You gotta, right. No, you gotta do what Kudo said. You gotta be like, next time you guys are in a group or some shit, if he even like comes around you anymore or whatever, like, yo, hey, next time you're in a group, like, you should make like an offhand moment where it's like, hey, you know, have you seen your cousin recently? And like no one else knows what you mean, but you look him in your eyes and you're like fucking.
Just be like,
that's his brain.
And then he's like,
hey man, like, I kind of noticed your cousin's 2 kids look a little like you.
How does that work out?
And also, they only have one ear. What's going on?
And no teeth. I feel like the best way to do it is, so he doesn't want to fuck his reputation up. That's fair enough. That's the bigger man, the better man thing to do. So good on you.
Yeah.
Be surgical. Don't be swinging with the fucking 2-handed mace. Just go in and give him a little stab with the dagger. Just talk to him privately.
Let him know you know.
Let him know you know, and he'll back the fuck off.
Yeah.
At least I hope so. And if he doesn't,
if he doesn't, and he chambers your little slice, and he slices you take out the maul and you fucking bash his head.
Then fucking who cares? Then whirlwind talking shit.
Drop the nuke.
Or.
Duplex
you create a Minecraft character.
You fuck his cousin.
I was gonna say that. Yeah, you fuck his cousin. You fuck his cousin.
You fuck him.
And then make a Minecraft character. Okay, have them do a little freestyle and animate the whole thing with the letters FGT. I think that would do really well. But we'd make it like an admission on his account. And then
we're the Jack Squad, and what I'm here to say,
I'm here to fuck your cousin in a major way.
Major way.
the Jack Squad.
That was a fantastic question. Yeah, I mean, me personally, I feel like
that's fucking crazy.
Yeah, like revenge is very fun, right? Like if you have that like load of dirt. Like that, it's only fun if somebody's directly fucking with you. And I feel like if he's still fucking with you, then you can either do what Kudo said and you know, nice little jab, or you can go all out, rent a billboard, you know, fucking just play us right there.
If you're in a small town, billboard space is quite cheap. In fact, if and this is a call to our friend, if you can get to us with a quote on how much it would cost to put up a billboard saying Jack fucks his cousin in that small town, we'll see what we can do to put together some kind of fund for that.
Raises the money.
I feel like we might be liable for GoFundMe suicide.
Well, he'll do it. We'll just give him the money too. We're a concerned third party.
That would be so helping.
Yeah. I want to know if like he's done any actual damage to your reputation, and if your friends believe him, and if he's had any impact on like your social life, like sometimes you don't get invited out to shit and stuff. Like group chats is one thing, but like if he's actually impacted your social life, like I get it. Like he's, you know, you can get pretty distraught from shit like that, and he just went sicko mode. But if he's actually like not even just not your friend anymore, but is impacting your life and your friendship with other friends, like mutual friends, I would totally fucking send him off to fucking edge and shoot him on the way down. Like,
not to say our friend is guilty of anything, the one who asked the question. I would also be curious why he singled you out specifically. Does he know that you know, and that's why he's trying to discredit you ahead of time?
Because he thought that he was the one that was splitting them up. That split him and his ex-girlfriend up.
Did he say, like, I know that's what he's telling everyone, but like, does he genuinely believe that, or
the phrasing didn't say so? It seemed like he just like was like I'm gonna point the finger at somebody in anger.
Yeah.
Well, what if he does believe that, because our boy here, our beef boy, actually is the only one that actually knows why they broke up, which means he must have some kind of personal relationship with the girl. And maybe this guy caught them talking offhand, just being like maybe he was reaching out for his friend or something, but they just interacted in some way, and then immediately that dipshit was just like,
Well, his penis is in his cousin's vagina.
You're not allowed to cheat on me. I'm cheating on you with my cousin.
Yeah. Do you think she I wonder if she just peeped the folder, or if she fucking walked in on him balls deep in his cousin's butthole. On crack.
Cousin must give some crazy head.
Yeah. To throw it all away.
Yeah, to throw it all.
That's fucked up.
Yeah. Give us an update, or answer all the questions that we just said. How do you know? How does this person know?
How much is the billboard?
Yeah, keep us updated. We want to know. We want to know how the story pans out.
How big's your penis?
Yeah, how big's your? Do you have a cousin? Do you have a cousin? Have you had sex with
crack?
What's your cousin's number? Yeah.
Great question. Thank you, Crab.
All right,
that's a great question.
Our next question. Great question. Our next question is from the Beef Boys Discord, link in the description or some shit, probably.
Discord.
Where the fuck did this shit go? Here it is. Pet Goose George LLC TM, which is the name of 40 people in our Discord, so
it's from
you're
James.
Not getting any more credit than that. I can't be. No, damn it.
Sorry.
Corny, bleep it out.
It's okay. Nah, you can leave it.
Corny, bleep it out.
Question for the Beef Boys. What is this? You aren't allowed to reverse image search or ask
this
kudos.
This made me angry.
This image. So,
am I crazy? Is it?
Go ahead, Andrew. What is it?
I feel like I know what it is.
Am I going?
It's a kettle.
It's a kettle.
So I wanted to say kettle, but as we learned 2 weeks ago with Doplex's New Zealand snacks, it's probably named something more along the lines of a whistly wobbly.
The whistly wobbly.
Now, do you want?
I don't know if they would go kettle.
The squeaker pisser.
Do you want to hear the truth, or do you want to guess a bit more?
Let me guess one more time. Let me guess one more time.
Let's get a guess from everyone.
Let's do a hot and cold meme.
Okay,
let's do a hot and cold meme.
All right, hot and cold. Let's go. Katy Perry.
All right.
Katy Perry.
Ding, ding, ding. You got it.
Hot. A whistly wobbler.
Cold.
Jug.
I'm gonna say it's a rice cooker. If it's not a kettle, it's a rice cooker.
Cold.
You pour the rice out of the spout.
No,
here's your rice. Slurry.
Yeah.
A kettle.
Flaming hot Cheetos.
A teapot.
A wobbly whistly kettle.
No, it's just a kettle.
Okay, that's what.
Oh, what the fuck?
Okay.
James, come on.
I don't know what this guy's on about.
You?
That's a good meme though.
Question for the Beef Boys.
You call
What's
it another
this?
name and you're
You can't reverse image search.
That was like Twitch's, were there lines outside your house? What do you do question? I was am I going crazy? It's just a kettle.
Yeah,
it's like
a kettle or an electric kettle, I guess you'd say.
Yeah,
that's it.
Listen, I know we look malnourished, but we go outside. We know what things are. Come on, we got internet connections. How do you think we do this podcast?
I heat water.
I mean, I don't think I've ever actually used a tea kettle before, but it looked like a tea kettle that you see in movies.
What is this? You can't reverse image search. It's just a spoon.
Oh, I know what that is.
A flattened bendy.
That was an awful question, but
fuck you.
I appreciate it.
No, you didn't need a thank you. Corny, bleep out Doplex's thank you.
Yeah, fuck you.
Oh god. This one comes from Monte Casino, which I don't know if we answered this one already. They ask, riddle me this, my prime racks of ribs. If you had to be human centipeded to two other people, who would you be connected to? Where would they be in the chain, and what would you eat? I think it's a fantastic question.
That is a great question.
I know Charlie Kirk is going to be behind me.
Yeah. If any of you say you're not the person with the free mouth, I'm gonna leave.
Yeah, this one's gonna be like, no, I want to be in the back. No, I want to be in the middle.
I want to be in the middle.
To make it interesting, let's say the question is we have to be in the middle, or else we're just gonna put someone behind us. And for me, it's Charlie Kirk.
Interesting to know who we would all. Well, you have to put two people behind.
Well, no. Actually, no. That was part of the question. I think because they specifically said, "What would you eat?"
Yeah. Okay. So I guess you're right.
So I think the question is, if we were in the front, what two people would we put behind us, and what would we eat to transfer to their mouths?
I think it could just be
Okay.
I think it could just be whoever's in the front. What would you want them to eat?
Yeah.
But I think we're all in the front. It doesn't fucking matter.
Yeah.
If you guys aren't in the front, you're suck.
I'm in the rear. You know what they should have done? They should have done one like a human centipede where they eat a whole bunch of food and then they like make them a triangle, so they're like an infinite loop.
Oh, so disgusting.
They make them eat the diet of like that guy who ate McDonald's for like a month, and then it was like, yo, this is actually bad. Yeah. And then they make it, and they put them all in a circle.
Well, in the third movie, they did a human caterpillar where they cut all their arms and legs off, so they were just like torsos.
Wait, epic. In what?
In the third movie.
Okay. I didn't hear like what they did that in. I thought you meant like in real life.
Yeah, they did in real life. Well, the other weird thing about the movies is I don't know about the third one, but the first one in this in the second movie, the first one is a movie.
It's a movie.
In the second one, it's about this like mentally unwell man who's obsessed with the first movie and wants to recreate it. And I think even the director of the movie shows up as the director, and he's like, "Hey, I'm the director." It's very stupid.
I made the movie.
And then I think the third movie, the second movie is a movie in that movie. It's like each one's like another Inception level of
it's pulling back the foreskin.
Dude, what was up with the turn of the O's into the tens where all these fucking freak egotists just made really shitty movie franchises that they thought they built this whole metaverse like Sharknado and shit. It's like, bro, no one cares about you except for the meme. You suck ass. I hate you.
Yeah. Well,
bitch.
Anyway,
metaverse.
Yeah, I guess
Zuckerberg.
I guess you want someone. Who would you put? It's essentially who do you hate the most, but also you would want to watch suffer.
Do they still have access to their tongue?
Yeah.
I think their mouth is just
so can they play with you?
Yeah.
Why do I put a woman back there?
How much trolling can they do?
That's true.
Can they bite me?
They could certainly try, I guess.
Well, in the movie, didn't they cut the mouth and then kind of make it so it was a little parachute so you had some distance?
I don't know. I can't remember.
I
hate this
question. I never watched it.
Yeah. Or was it ass cheek to face cheek? It's been a while since I watched
this question is becoming upsetting.
This question is stressing me out. Question. Yeah, fuck. You know what? Fuck this question.
I'd put Joe Rogan behind me, and then I'd put Elon behind him.
Okay.
I'd put Joe Rogan and fucking Rosie O'Donnell, and then I'd push us down a flight of stairs and see what happens.
Yeah.
I'd probably put
just to see us all tear apart.
I'd probably put Bezos and Zuckerberg. Bezos in the middle, Zuckerberg in the back.
Zuckerberg would probably like that. He'd probably be like, "Oh, is this how it works?"
Yeah, that's why I'm putting him back there. Have a little fun.
You can learn a little bit.
Sweet baby Ray's.
Yeah.
Oh, I see you ate barbecue this morning.
Yeah, I'd put Zuckerberg immediately behind me, and I'd go on an all Sweet Baby Ray's diet, and he'd love it.
Yeah.
And I wouldn't feel so bad about him eating my shit.
What about you, Andrew?
I'm putting Jerry Falwell Jr. at the end. So he gets the shit of the shit. Who's and that? Then Charlie Kirk directly behind me.
Hell
Jerry
yeah.
Falwell Jr. Is the
answer.
president of Liberty University and directly responsible for how much money I chose to go there, but I'm blaming him. Directly responsible for my wasted money, and is the guy that got kicked out for liking having his wife have sex with other people. I made a video on it. Go watch it.
A godly man. Oh shit.
King shit.
All right. If you were in the middle, who would you be?
Who would I be?
Who would I be? I'd be myself in the middle. I'd be Malcolm.
I'd have the cast of Malcolm in the middle where I'm now Malcolm.
Yeah. Life is unfair.
Life is unfair. That's like an SNL parody of fucking the Human Centipede.
Malcolm in the middle, but it's Human Centipede.
Yeah.
Is that how he got all that brain damage?
No!